Here in the welterweight division, 32 and 33 respectively for Santiago and Harris, 6'1", 5'11", and there you see just a slight weight advantage for Jorge Santiago. Right now we sit it inside the cage. Tim Hughes with the official introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this battle of the welterweight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. And introducing first, standing on my left and fighting out of the blue corner, this wrestler also trained in Muay Thai. He tonight is making his second World Series of Fighting appearance after dropping a decision loss to Josh Bergman at World Series of Fighting 1. His record, impressive, 21 wins with 5 losses at 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at fight time at an even 171 pounds. He trains with Team Ghost Dog and is here to California tonight from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Please make him feel welcome. Introducing Gerald Hurricane Harris. Here now is his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu known for good striking skills. He's a 2-time middleweight champion, dropping down to the welterweight division this evening. His record, 25 wins with 11 losses at 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing in at 170 pounds. He trains with the Black Zillions and is here tonight fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil by way of Boca Raton, Florida. Please welcome Jorge the Sandman Santiago.
Everything hard, baby, everything hard.
The third man inside the cage, a referee Michael Bell.
All right.
All right, Gerald, you ready? You ready? This is an intriguing fight. Santiago in the black trunks, Harris in the white trunks.
There's footwork, very nice. Bouncing.
Boz, would you see this is a case of a fantastic athlete in Gerald Harris and a really well-versed MMA artist in Santiago?
Yeah, I think Santiago should maybe go for takedowns.
Yep.
The reason is he's been knocked out a bunch of times. So his striking is a little less, but watch out though, he can knock you out. He's got a lot of power. Sometimes, I guess he opens up too much, he's going to get caught.
Oof. Big left coming as Gerald Harris sets it up, goes over the top of Santiago.
That's very nice what he's doing there. He should throw jab, left hook, jab, right hook, sorry, and then a left straight.
You talking about Harris?
About Harris, yeah.
Yep.
He's in the southpaw position.
Kick upstairs from Santiago.
Nice. That's what Harris needs to do. You see, this I like.
Oh, he's quick
This
on
Harris
that.
I like.
Yeah, look at that.
Fast, nice on his feet, good movement.
Quick snapping off that leather with the right hand, the lead. Oof, boy, caught him again.
Beautiful. It's the feeling out process. Finding out the reach of your opponent.
You wonder how long Santiago's going to stand here and let Harris sharpshoot on him, because it looks like Harris does have the advantage with the hand speed before he decides to shoot and get this thing to the ground.
Yeah, you know, but he knows that Harris is also a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to take him down. Ooh, nice high kick there. That was beautiful, behind the defense almost.
Santiago just snapping that off. Harris comes back with a combination but does not connect. Coming up on the halfway point here, round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3 in the welterweight division of the World Series of Fighting. Gerald Harris in the white trunks going head-to-head with Jorge Santiago in the black trunks, making his World Series of Fighting debut.
Halfway down the first round. You know, I'm amazed we don't see inside low kicks, because that's with the power lag, you know? One is the southpaw. Most of the time you see that a lot.
You notice Santiago, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Box, but it looks like his boxing is a little more measured. He comes in with straights and then he'll back out, whereas then Harris is looking for those quick, devastating combos.
Power shots, yep, that's it. And he's explosive.
I ain't know what to do when he dropped that right here.
See, Santiago is more pushing than exploding. And again, 10 knockouts on his resume, so he knows how to hit. And to kick, because those kicks were really nice. Here we go, it has the inside low kick. I would fire that the whole time.
No question.
Setting it up at left hook, left straight, whatever.
Certainly a way to counteract the speed of Gerald Harris.
Boom.
He can snap those kicks off nice, can he?
Very nice. I love it. Harris was smart, moving to the right, away from that power. What he's going to do if somebody's coming, the southpaw, keep moving to the left, to the right for you, the right. For him, the left.
Over the top. Coming up on a minute to go, so the feeling out process going a little bit longer. Harris maybe respecting what Jorge Santiago has in those kicks. He's had 2 devastating inside kicks and then the one up to the top, and it's Harris that fires off the first takedown attempt.
Nice, just grab that single leg there. But can you do something with it?
And that's a big question. With someone as experienced as Santiago training the Black Zillions, it's not going to be an easy takedown to get. Final 30 seconds of round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3.
There's a nice knee there, midsection.
Wow.
Triangle attempt, watch this.
Oh,
no, the referee shouldn't stop this. The referee shouldn't.
Now, wait a second. At the end of the horn, Gerald Harris is saying he tapped.
Okay, I want to know what happened here. Why did the referee go in between?
So it's not over, says Michael Bell. I think Michael Bell, and correct me if I'm wrong, it looked like he was getting in there because Santiago was holding on the cage when he was getting ready to slam him, and he couldn't get in there quick enough for Gerald Harris before the slam happened. So here we go. Michael Bell looks like he's going to deduct a point. And in the meantime, Jorge Santiago had cornermen come rushing in. Gerald Harris saying it's over, he tapped. So 1 point is going to be deducted from Jorge Santiago there in round number 1. Now remember, this is the 10-point must system, so that is huge in round number 1. Let's go back and look at it one more time. Gerald Harris arching up and gets this thing elevated. Now
look at
watch
the power.
Bell, the referee on the left-hand side. He sees the hold, and look at
he's holding the
wait, you can't do that. He's calling for the stop.
No, he didn't tap. Man, that was a lot of power. Look at him. Look at him lift. Jesus, super core strength.
Right there, the hook on the corner. Can't do that.
Yep. Nope.
Gets the slam.
Wow. That was freaky strength.
So now it's the end of the round.
All right,
So they let the last 2 seconds burn off with both fighters just standing at the other side. They get an extended break, and now they'll go to their corners. Well, a little bit of craziness there ensued. Guys are rushing in from corners. People are saying it's over.
I'm blown away. I'm sitting here like, what's going on?
Gerald Harris thinks he's got himself a victory. Still got 2 more seconds in round 1, and Michael Bell has to step in and calmly cool everyone down. He does take the point away from Jorge Santiago.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, this could be, you know, working against you. You know, you were in that mode to tear your opponent up, and then suddenly it stops. You get an extra break.
Here it is again.
Look at this.
Right there.
Yeah, it's
Can't do that.
If he wouldn't have grabbed that fence, this would have looked really good.
For Gerald Harris. Jorge Santiago,
no, for
not
Santiago,
so much.
if he could have put the triangle on. But I think he was a little bit delayed. That's why he needed the cage. Otherwise, he was going to drop already.
All right, so all the math has been done. Michael Bell deducting a point from Jorge Santiago. Round 1 officially is now complete. We move on to round 2 here in Ontario, California, Citizens Business Bank Arena. Todd Harris, Boz Rutan, and wow, inside kick right off the bat from Santiago, saying, you know what, I got to get the point back.
That's, you know, I would have been my target the whole time. Left straight, right low kick, inside, puff, puff, on that leg. Just above the knee.
There it is again.
Yeah, but you got to, that one was to the head. What he needs to do is he needs to fire to the leg, do it 4 or 5 times, then look down, kick high. Don't do it. Oh, in the pill. So not. No. That sounded like he hit
an awful
something.
lot like it was a low kick, and give Gerald Harris credit. He just jumps on and goes for the control. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Bombs over Baghdad.
That hurt me.
Right down Main Street from Jorge Santiago, but Gerald Harris, fight on.
Gerald, his guard is open. Stand up. Do what we've been working on.
He's got an open guard. He can simply stand up now.
Yeah. And I think Gerald Harris, and you listen to his corner, this is really not probably where he wants to go, is get into it with a black zillion and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, you really want to watch out. Now, of course, Gerald Harris has been around the block. He knows how to defend those little submissions, but it's the guy, the ones that you can't detect.
Right.
I always say this, you know, like everybody knows the figure 4. The trick is to create a different setup for that figure 4. A setup that nobody else knows yet. And that's how you trick an opponent. Most of the time, all the submissions we've seen, it's just different setups all the time. Be creative. Sakuraba used to do that stuff.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. Don't let him control your head. Show him your hair. Get that head out. Get that head out.
Very high guard from Santiago. It means he probably wants to pass an arm. There we go. So he's got to watch out. The left foot. Yeah, the left foot he was to bring it over to the arm. Go for a triangle maybe. No, Harris knows.
Don't let him control your wrist. Don't let him control your head. Keep your head up. There you go.
I would try to pass if I was Harris. The guard is open the whole time. He's even trying. Arm bar, but you know, it's deep at all. Triangle attempt.
Careful with that arm.
He's got to stand up now. Simply stand up and put the left arm in between. So 2 arms are in again. It's out of 2 arms in, 2 arms out.
This is the thing. If Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not your game, it's kind of like chasing a snake down a cobra hole.
Yes.
Why do you want to go there?
Yeah.
Unless you're a mongoose, I say you stay out of the snake hole.
Don't let him out of this round. Pound him.
Well,
Don't let him move his head.
there's an arm bar coming again, see? But he feels it coming. Harris, you know, like I said, been there, done that. He fought great fighters. Gotta watch out, though.
They go with the glove, George. They go with the glove.
Never know.
Yeah, Gerald Harris definitely has the arm strength. If you look at the guns on him, and,
Look at that.
but every time he tries to get a little offensive, you see Santiago fishing for something.
Yeah, nice hip movement there from Santiago. It was fast, but it was the wrong angle. Just because Harris knew it was going to come. You see what he's doing? The way he holds the angle for the armbar. So he can't hyperextend the arm.
This is round 2 of 3 in the welterweight division. Gerald Harris, you're seeing there on the left side of your screen in the white
Gonna
trunks.
go for a knee bar now. Santiago is. He's trying to go for that. Again, Gerald Harris saw it coming.
There you go. Sit on
He's
that
going to
hand.
go
No,
for
nail it.
Kimura maybe. Harris. That'll be something. Look, he's got the leg caught there.
Sit on it hard. Use all your weight.
Sorry, the arm caught from Santiago. You see, can put him in a crucifix, and now he can start raining elbows with the left. The arm is out. The right arm.
We'll give Gerald Harris a lot of credit. Hurricane doing just what he needs to do to stay out of the clinches and submission attempts from Jorge Santiago.
Yeah, and this is the way he gets the round.
Yep.
You know, he's got the takedown. He's all over him. Does he do a lot of damage? No.
And more than likely, he got the first round win as well, as the point was deducted off of Jorge Santiago after the illegal grab of the cage.
Don't let him get his hips parallel. Put his head back in the cage. There it is, Gerald. Keep his head against that cage.
Now Santiago's got something to think about while he's fishing for a submission.
That's, you know, what he's doing right now, those knees. I love those knees to the body because once you're curled up like that, it's very hard to flex, to fully flex. So it goes straight through.
Keep that elbow. Put his head there. Keep that left hand going. He can't stop that.
Final 10 seconds here of round number 2.
Pound it for 10 seconds like a heavy bag.
The onus is definitely going to be on Santiago as we go to a 3rd round here in Ontario.
Look at the replay here. Boom! Inside low kick. Yeah, that's. Oof, it was close. But it was a nice one.
Those trunks don't provide a lot of protection, is that correct?
The trunks don't. Oh, beautiful. Inside low kick. But the thing is, Harris can do the same thing back.
Right.
Then again, the southpaw most of the time is used to it, which is Harris in this case. So he should have been used to it.
Third and final round. Are you ready? You ready?
Here we go. This is the 3rd and final round in the welterweight division. Gerald Harris in the white trunks. Jorge Santiago out of Brazil in the black trunks.
Don't go back, sir. Don't go left, go right.
Oh, boy, another inside kick just took the leg out of Harris.
Got a lot of power on it.
Holy smokes, caught him putting all his weight on that leg and just took it out from under him. So now for the first time in the fight, it's Santiago on top in control.
Very nice there, pushing the head down and then pulling your leg out. Long time ago, Jay Ron showed me all the little details of that. Really nice. Oh, yeah, Santiago knows he's behind.
Yep.
He knows that he needs to go. He's got to watch out with the knees to the body, though.
You can go to the body, not to the head.
Yeah, he's going to lock in there. Oh, I thought he was going for the guillotine.
That leg kick really seemed to set Gerald Harris back.
Going to be again a knee to the solar plexus.
Well, this is a tough one, Boz, because your natural instinct is just to bring that knee in, and you got to be really careful. We've seen a lot of fights end because of the illegal hit to the head.
Yep. But you've seen a bunch of guys also getting finished like that. Oh, nice knee again.
Well measured by Santiago.
Again, beautiful escape. Now Harris knows that he needs to do something, so he's got to go for a takedown, something big.
Momentum in the favor of Jorge Santiago in the black trunks, and it's Harris this time that shoots. And remember, round number 1, point deducted from Jorge Santiago on the 10-point must system. So Harris, you'd think, coming in round number 3, it's in pretty good shape. But boy, these first 2 minutes have been brutal on him.
Yeah, Santiago really puts it on him. He's got to keep moving though. Nice shoulder, knees to the shoulder. And he's very smart. I would just let go.
Yeah, nothing gained.
Yeah, referee should stop it. Yep, go ref.
Giving Harris a chance to really catch his breath. He's
3,
just
2, 1. Come on, ref. Give me a laser. Laser the ref.
Harris fires off a left as he gets back up to his feet. Now, has he had enough time now to shake the cobwebs up and get firing again? Back on his feet moving. Santiago keeps coming forward.
But you see Harris lost the snap on his punches.
Yep.
Oh! Whoa, very nice, goes for a single. Great defense here though by Santiago. Can he go? Can he take him down? He's got the single in round number 1 from this position. Santiago went flying. But now Santiago does a great thing pushing the head. That means he can't get up. Nice elbow there to the thighs. Over the forearm almost.
Santiago doing a great job of firing off some punches as he comes up. Both men look to be about spent as we go under 90 seconds here in this fight.
Oh, I want to say there's another kick going to come.
Well, I'll tell you, ever since that inside leg kick, boss,
Look, I thought he was going to go for that.
Ever since that inside leg kick to start round 3 from Santiago and Harris, Harris just does not seem to be the same fighter. Just took him right to the ground.
Yeah.
Give Santiago's corner a lot of credit in between rounds 2 and 3. They really got after him, and he came out fired up.
That's a great thing about being in shape. You know, that's why I always say with fighters, you know, it should be unacceptable if you're not in shape. Let me go run a hill, I always.
And this is where the fights are won, right here in the 3rd round.
That's it. You know, the guy with the best shape most of the time wins the fight.
Final 30 seconds, big left coming up over the top from Gerald Harris.
Needs to be your #1 priority. I put it even in front of technique. If you're already fighting.
Fitness.
Yeah. Stamina.
Another single yet again, and Harris seems content to kind of just tie this thing up, and it's Jorge Santiago that is looking for points here as he rains down in the final 10 seconds of this one. Big kick coming. Harris thinks about walking into those up kicks, not happening, and the fight has come to a conclusion in a great final round for Jorge Santiago, but did he do enough to get back that point and get back possibly the 2nd and 1st rounds from Gerald Harris? So we go back to round number 1, and Jorge Santiago's really fortunes turned here as Gerald Harris, I talk about manning up, gets him elevated, and that grab on the cage, and that's what cost Jorge Santiago a point as Michael Bell has to step in and deduct the point in round number 1. Here it is one more time.
Wow, look at that power of Harris. That lift was crazy.
Gerald.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we turn it over to the judges' scorecard. They return a unanimous decision. All 3 judges score this bout 29-27 for your winner. In the blue corner, Gerald Hurricane Harris.
Yeah. Get ready. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.